guys, it's Sam. I have a new hair color. As most of you guys know, I usually do most of my hair coloring at home. Usually I use like professional hair color, but recently I was contacted by Clairol to see if I wanted to try out their drugstore hair color that anybody can buy at your local Walmart, Target, Rite Aid, wherever they sell Clairol. I know there's a lot of people that watch me that do color their hair at home using drugstore products. There's a lot of people that can't afford to go to the hair salon. It's very expensive going to the salon, and you know, especially if you're someone like me who goes, I have naturally very ash blonde hair. My hair is darker than my natural hair color, so you end up having roots really quickly. I thought it would be the perfect opportunity to let you guys know if you can achieve a color at home that's just as good as a salon color by spending way less money and in the convenience of your own home. You don't have to go anywhere and take a bunch of time to go and get your hair done somewhere else. Especially if you have kids, I think it's so much easier to just do it at home and not have to spend a couple hours and probably usually at least 150 bucks going to the salon. So having colored my hair about 8 weeks ago, Clairol helped me shift a shade by just refreshening up my color. It had faded a lot. I had about 1 inch worth of very ashy blonde roots, which were beginning to look quite terrible. And they kind of get to that point where it starts to make me look bald because my hair, my natural hair color is so light that it kind of blends in with my skin, and then you have the darker hair after that. It just ends up making my hair look really thin, so it was not looking very good. The ends were really dull, they were looking kind of dry, it was just really faded out. But by using the Nice and Easy, it really just helped freshen everything up, make it look healthy and shiny and luscious again, and kind of provide a more even coverage because it was kind of looking just, there was just a couple of different tones going on and it was starting to get a little bit brassy. Now my hair tends to pull really warm. I also had a lot of like red and orange in my hair already. So he chose this one because he wanted to make sure that it wasn't going to pull super duper brassy. If you are shopping for a color at home, it's really important to think of that. What does your hair pull? What is your natural kind of tone to your hair? And what do you want to achieve? If you're someone who really likes a lot of warmth, then obviously you're going to go with something that's more warm. But they will always show you right here. It'll explain kind of like what the undertone is. So it's really important when you are shopping for hair color in the drugstore to pay attention to your tones. So when you are thinking about shifting a shade with your hair color, you always want to make sure that you stay within 2 shades of your current color. You're not going to want to go, say if you're black, you are not going to want to go all the way to platinum blonde. That is just not going to happen. So the color that I had before I colored my hair was kind of like a 8 with some pieces of a 9 because it was like so faded out. So by using the 8A, it really just kind of kept me around the same level that I wanted to be at as far as like shade wise, but it kind of just made it a little bit richer, a little bit deeper. It's just a tiny little bit darker. All of those washed out pieces that were like crazy faded and looking really dry and just like deathly are all kind of like rich again, and it's really silky and shiny. So I was really impressed with this product. Not only is it super duper easy, there's a reason it's called Nice and Easy. It is so easy. It left my hair feeling absolutely amazing. It's so silky, it's so shiny, it looks super duper healthy. I literally I don't think my hair has ever felt this silky before. It's unbelievable to me how, sorry, I'm creeping on my neighbor. It's unbelievable to me how silky it feels. And I think partly the whole reason that it is so shiny is because of the Color Seal conditioner. It's unbelievable. This stuff, honestly, even if you don't color your hair at home, I would buy the box just for this conditioner because it is that good. It is so, it's like instant silk for your hair. It smells amazing. The smell stays in your hair. It just makes your hair feel like amazingly silky and gorgeous and shiny. So I really love this stuff. I will probably continue buying these like more frequently just because I absolutely love this conditioner. Whether you color your hair at home or you get highlights at the salon, I really recommend this. This is amazing. It's so awesome. So the Nice and Easy is a permanent hair color. It is 100% gray coverage. I don't have gray, but if you do have gray, this is going to make sure all of your grays are covered. It's so easy to apply. So on Clairol's channel, I will have a full tutorial step by step of everything that comes in this box, how to apply it, how long to leave it on for, everything that you need to know about how to color your hair at home. So I will leave that link down below. Be sure to head on over to their channel and check that out. This color is going to last about 8 weeks, seeing as it is permanent. The other thing that I wanted to mention is that James did also recommend that if for some reason I used this and I had brassiness and I still wasn't at a level of coolness that I wanted to be, he also recommended that I use the Clairol Natural Instincts. Now, I didn't end up using this because once I used this, I was so happy with the color that I was like, hey, I'm done. I don't need to do anything else because I really loved the color that it turned out to be. But this is a level 6 medium cool blonde, so it's 2 shades, it's 2 levels darker than the 8A. So it would have been a little bit darker, and that's why I ended up not deciding to use it, just because I really like this level that I'm at and the shade and the tone. I just think it's really beautiful. So this is the shade Linen, and it is ammonia free. This is their non-permanent hair color. So this is going to blend away gray. It's going to last about 28 washes, and because this is a medium cool blonde, if you do feel like you've used this or any other color and you feel like, you know what, there's a little bit more warmth than I wanted, or I do want to cool it down a little bit, this is an awesome way of kind of doing like a salon gloss. This is kind of like Clairol's version of a salon toner. The color lasts about 6 weeks. You're going to leave it in your hair for 10 minutes. It's super quick, and it's just going to kind of give you that extra coolness that you want. However, I really just loved the color that I had, so I decided not to use it. So the Nice and Easy comes with 45 shades, so there's pretty much a guarantee you're going to find a shade that you want. They have really light blonde all the way to kind of a dark blue black. So there's a lot of different options. You can go on the website too, and take a peek before you go into the store if you kind of want to get a little bit more research before you go in there and kind of take a look. And then the Clairol Natural Instincts has 41 shades, so again, a huge shade range. And this is, like I said, ammonia free. It's got aloe, vitamin E, and coconut oil in it, so it's a little bit healthier for your hair. Although this thing, I did not get any damage at all. I mean, my hair felt silkier and shinier and healthier after I used this than before. So I was nervous that I was going to get damage, and I don't have any damage whatsoever. So overall, I'm really happy with this. I would recommend it to anybody who doesn't have the money to go to a salon. You know, maybe you do go to the salon, but you have those pesky gray roots, or like me, pesky blonde roots that are just constantly out, and you don't want to have to go into the salon every 4 weeks to cover up your grays or your light blonde hair, or even if you have a dark root. This is a really awesome way just to kind of touch up in between, or you can always use the Natural Instincts, the demi-permanent, so that you can add a little bit of subtle enhancement to your hair, just kind of refreshing your color, maybe make the tone a little bit nicer. If you are thinking about doing it at home and you haven't figured out which brand to go with, I am more than happy with the way that this turned out with my hair. Like I said, it was so easy. The conditioner is amazing. You do have to do a skin allergy test. They recommend doing that 48 hours before any color, because you want to make sure, even if you have used the product before, your body is always changing. You want to make sure that you're not going to have a reaction once it gets all over your head. So I show you guys how to do that. You can either do it on the back of your neck, or I did it in my kind of like elbow bend right here. So that's a really important thing to keep in mind. And what I also love about it is that because I didn't want a dramatic change, I didn't want to go from the color that I had all the way to a really dark brown, or I just really wanted to stay within the same kind of level that I was. This is just such an awesome way to kind of shift a shade, really just enhance the color that you have, maybe kind of change the tone if you want to go from a warmer tone to a cooler tone, or maybe a cooler tone to a warmer tone. Maybe if you want to tone out your brassiness, cover your highlights, or like I did, just refresh your color to make sure that it's just looking healthy and shiny. Because when you color your hair, you know how when you first do it, it's really shiny, it looks healthy, it's like catches the light, but then as it fades out, it just starts to look a little bit dull. If you have longer hair, or you do have thick hair like I do, be sure to prepare yourself and get enough boxes. But overall, I definitely recommend this product. I would highly recommend it to anyone who wants to try doing their hair at home. It's easy, you can do it whether you have experience or you are completely like a hair color virgin. You will be able to follow these instructions. It's super easy, it's super quick. For $8, you really cannot go wrong with this color. It's gorgeous, it's shiny, my hair feels silky, it is not damaged at all. It's gorgeous in the sun, oh my goodness, it's so shiny and so beautiful, and I'm just really happy. So I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this. Thank you again to Clairol for allowing me to try this product out. It's always amazing to have these kind of opportunities, and I always love when it's an opportunity that I can share with you guys that is like affordable, that is attainable, that anybody can do at home, and it's not going to break your bank. Please give me a thumbs up if you did enjoy this video and you did find it helpful and you're going to color your hair. And if you use this, please share a picture. I would absolutely love. I'm going to leave below the hashtags that you can hashtag as well so that I can see them. Don't forget to go on over to Clairol's channel. I'll leave the link down below. You guys can check out my full tutorial step by step. Subscribe if you are new, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest, and my blog, samschuerman.com. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!